Hello there. In this video, I want to show you how to configure MicroStrategy library server to be enabled to enable embedding. I just create a new environment. I want to show you before you do anything, what will happen if you don't set that. So I have an environment here. I'm going to launch the URL. So this is my MicroStrategy library server. Right? I can log in. Actually, yeah, this is the I'll log in. The library server is working. If I don't change anything, let me open one of the dossier. So I'm going to copy this. I will try to embed this into my embedding SDK program. Let's start over and choose my dossier and copy this URL. You see, if you don't enable cross-domain resource sharing, you will see this. This is refused. So you cannot embed this into your page. So if you see this, right? If you see this, it is because the cross is not enabled. So let's open the developer console. So if you run this again from developer console, let's see. You see the arrow, one arrow here, right? Refuse to frame this because content security policy directive this is self. So self means you can only enable this, embed this into your own web same domain. Okay, so that's the reason. Let's go to the MicroStrategy library server to enable cross. So let's see. So if you go to MicroStrategy library server, go to admin page. You need to log in with your admin credential. I already have a session. So let's go to the library server. You see, go to security settings section. You see this is none, right? So in order to enable me to embed this into this domain, I'm going to copy the URL, just the domain name, protocol and domain name. Don't need to include this playground. And I'm going to copy this into here. Okay, specify here, add a new URL. I'm going to copy, paste here, save. Okay. By default, MicroStrategy, in the MicroStrategy deployed environment, Tomcat was configured with auto deploy to be true. So you actually don't need to start a server. If this doesn't take effect, you need to restart your Tomcat. You can go to provisioning portal. You can go to the portal to restart your Tomcat. So let's try it. So now we have this enabled, right? So let's run this again. I'm going to run this again. You see, you're able to see this login page. However, it still doesn't work, right? There's no warning. However, it still doesn't work. Let me show you. If I try to log in, right, still doesn't work. Show the login page again. The reason for that is if you go to network page, you go to login, right? You see there's some warning here. So pay attention to this warning. So if you mouse over, you'll see some error message. Okay, let me see. It says the SameSite attribute. SameSite attribute is lax. It's not allow you to save set cookie cross domain. So this is on a different domain, right? So my website is on github.io, MicroStrategy.github.io. This library server is on MicroStrategy.com domain, a different domain, right? So they're not on the same domain. So in order to set cookie, so this one need to set a cookie, need to set a JS session ID cookie so that when you go to the next page, it's able to use that session, and you will be able to use that auth token. Otherwise, you will not have a correct session, right? So this is not set up. So if you see this arrow, that means your SameSite cookie is not set up. So let's try to set it. So unfortunately, you cannot set it into the web interface. You have to go to the machine to set it. So we have an instruction on the this playground GitHub page. You'll see there's a section for cross, there's a section for SameSite cookie. So basically, you need to go to your library server machine and create a file on the meta info context.xml and use this content. And also you need to change the web XML now. So two things you need to do. So let's try to do it. So I'm going to go to the machines already logged into the machine. So I'm going to go to meta info. Let me show you. So there's no meta info, right? I'm going to create a meta info. Okay. I'm going to create a meta info directory, and go to meta info. And I'm going to create context XML. Okay, I'm going to copy this content into my context XML here. Okay, so this is copied, and I'm going to save it. Okay. So next, I want to go to the web inf, right? And we need to make some change in the web.xml. Open the web.xml, find the SameSite value. Right, SameSite right now is lax. Okay, I'm going to change this to none. Here to none. Okay, make sure it's all cap. I'm going to write. Okay, go back. So now, as I said, the Tomcat is the Tomcat MicroStrategy deployed has auto deploy on. So if you never change that, you don't need to restart the server. So it will be automatically take effect. So let's see. Let's go to embedding SDK program. This time, I'm going to run this code again. Okay, login. Now you are able to embed, right? So if you run this again, you will not be able to, you will not see the login dialog again because you already have a session. So if I run this again, right, you will not see the login dialog again. JS session is correct. The value for JS session is correct. So that's why we are able to carry on the session. So to summarize, in order for you to embed the MicroStrategy into the website on a different domain, you need to do two things. You need to enable cross-domain resource sharing. Without that, you will see this content will be blocked. Another thing, you need to enable SameSite cookie. If you don't, you are not able to save cookie. So that's the purpose of this video. And yeah, thank you for watching, and check out more videos from our YouTube channel. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.